I push because I don't have a choice. I push because nobody else is going to show up for me but me. I push because I believe I can do better. I push because I want to do better. I push, I push, I push. There are some of you out here who's pushing. And some people see it, some people don't, some people acknowledge it, some people won't. So I'm here right now, my love, to say I see you. So the subtitle today is Where My Dog's At. Roof, roof. Where my dog's at. Those of us that's out here pushing. Those of us that's out here standing up for something, even if it's just your business, your ideas, what you believe in, your healing, it don't matter. Standing up for something. Those of us that know what it feels like not to have. Having to struggle. Having to always try to prove yourself. Trying to fit into different spaces and places where you're just not designed to fit in. I push because I don't have a choice. Subtitle, Where My Dog's At. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to the Walk Heavy channel. Over here, it's truth, love, and light, heavy on the truth. Those of you that are returning, y'all already know. I love y'all so much. I thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPal's, Cash App, super thanks, thumbs up, love, support, continuing to show up, y'all. Each and every single time that I show up, please know I appreciate you all so much. Let's get into this thing, y'all. Let's get into it. First, I was buried, but found my way through the mud. I'm talking about you. I was buried, but I found my way through the mud. There's a whole lot of things, a whole lot of conversation, a whole lot of people who tried to bury you. Some of you, you should have been dead and gone by now. Some of you should have given up by now. Some of you should have really cut that person off by now. Some of you should have really told mama and daddy what it is by now. But it's something about you, my love, that when you get buried underneath the chaos, when you get buried underneath the bills, when you get buried underneath that depression, anxiety, whatever people speaking over your life, when you get pushed in the corner, you get a different kind of fight about you, a different kind of push about you. You start doing things you never thought you could do. You start saying things you never thought you could say. You start getting your strategies together. You start getting your schedule together. You start trying to figure out, how can I do this thing called life? And for some of us, we do this thing called life without any help. Which goes back to I push because I don't have a choice. Where my dog's at. Where are those of you who's out here pushing? There's not a whole lot of people who will come across your timeline, come in your life, talk about it from your bloodline, and tell you that you're doing a good job. But I'm coming to tell you right now, you are. No matter how much dirt gets thrown on your name, no matter how much people try to stop you, no matter how many obstacles get thrown on top of your purpose, thrown on top of your self-confidence, thrown on top of your heart, it doesn't matter, y'all. It does not matter. Every time you get buried, you find your way out the mud. That's why they say, get it out the mud. That's what that means. Getting it out the mud. There's so many of us around here who's used to building, and then it gets broken down. Then it feels like you're starting over, but you're really not. You're really not. But you get it out the mud each and every single time, because let's talk about it. God, the universe, they plant that seed. They planted that seed within you. Somebody needs to know you are the seed. Oh my goodness. You are the seed. Oh, let's talk about it. This is not something I love when Spirit does this. You are the seed, my love. So you feel like you being buried. You feel like you can't get out. You feel like every time I turn around, it's always something. And I got all this stuff on my shoulder, this weight on me. Why can't I seem to get up? Because you are the seed. You are the one that's supposed to be fruitful. You are the one that's supposed to sprout. You are the one that's grounded, whether you know it or not. So when that seed gets planted, your roots, my love, starts growing out, and all of that. Before you knew it, you're sprouting. You're in a whole nother space and place. Before you know it, somebody needs to be encouraged on today. You think you keep pushing, you see no results. Don't stop pushing now. Don't stop pushing now. What you don't realize, just as I said, just as Spirit has said, you are that seed. So that seed gets planted. You get buried under all of these things, all of this stuff you think you're never going to come out of. And your seed is sitting there, but again, it's getting root, it's getting grounded. Even though this stuff may still be happening, people still being ignorant, you're still grounded in the midst of it because the seed has already been planted, which is you. Which is you. Oh my goodness. So all you have to do is keep allowing God in you to create and co-create and water it. Water the idea, water the plan, water the strategy, water it, water it, water it. Whoever you are, maybe you want kids, maybe you're about to have a child. Keep speaking to that baby. Keep speaking to that baby. Sometimes people will look at you and they look at your ideas, they look at your actions, they look at things you do, and they'll call you crazy. They'll say you're doing too much, you this and that. Somebody is having a child and you've been doing a lot, or you already had this child. You've been going above and beyond. And yeah, it may be your first one, because some people may feel like this your first child. You ain't going to do it for the second one and blah, 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 blah. So what? Do all you can do, be all you can be for that child, for that baby. You push like that because nobody else is going to do it. Nobody else is going to cater to your child. Nobody else is going to nurture and love that baby. So you do it because you don't have a choice but to do it. Where my dogs at? Where the women out here up all times of the hour breastfeeding, and the men tired, the woman tired. Some of you doing it by yourself. You trying to figure out daycare. You've been paying for after school programs. They want to get into all these events they get in high school. You driving this place, that place. Where my dogs at? Where my parents at? Who's pushing because you don't have a choice. Because you don't have a choice. And this isn't a bad thing. This is coming to let you know, my love, even though you may feel buried, you're going to keep fighting and pushing your way through that mud because you already rooted and grounded. Now it's time to sprout. Keep watering. Don't stop now. Don't stop now. You looking at this baby, you looking at this child, you looking at this bill, you looking at all these things, and you just there like, where and how am I going to do this? But every time you make it, don't stop. Next, I think highly of myself, so you don't need anyone else, or I don't need anyone else to do it. We're talking about the fact that you're pushing because you have no choice. This is what you do. This is who you are. You've gone through a whole lot of things. You got the experience. So when stuff come up, you just keep riding the wave. You just keep riding the wave. And this goes into the fact that it's some of you, when people see you do that, when they see you operate, when they see you talk in spite of, when they see you, it's like you're thinking highly of yourself. You're moving different. You this, you that. And you're not asking anybody for anything, which is why it's saying, I don't have a choice. This is what I want to do. This is the life I feel like my children deserve. This is who I want to date. This is how I want to dress. This is where I want to live. So I'm going to think highly of myself. I'm going to believe in me. I'm going to put all my eggs in my basket and push. Oh my goodness. And push. So I don't need you. I thank you so much for your criticism. I thank you so much for not believing in me. I thank you so much for not holding up your end of the bargain or responsibility. I thank you so much. Because whether you know it or not, yes, it pushed me to have to do some things I didn't want to do, some things I didn't realize I was signing up for. It took me out of my comfort zone. But now that I've experienced that, now that I'm going through this, I can think highly of myself because I did that. I'm doing that. Where my dogs at? That can resonate with that. That know what that feel like. For people to sleep on you, for people never to help you, for people to be out here talking about you but won't help you, for you having all these kids and your family talking about you having all these kids, all of this stuff, that's what was trying to bury you. Bury your light, bury your purpose, bury your destiny, bury your truth, bury your identity. But you keep making it out the mud. You keep making it. And so now, whoever you are, if you're not there, maybe you are there. We on different levels. Now that you see you can do better, you're working on yourself, you're pushing, you're fighting. Things are starting to come here and there. It may not be a whole lot, but things are starting to trickle in, little things. So now you can start feeling good about yourself. You can feel like I may not be where I, want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. I may not have everything I want, but I'm in a place, in a space now that I may be in this studio apartment. I may be in this 1-bedroom, me and my 2-3 children, but I'm comfortable. Right now, we just got to bite the bullet and sleep in the same bed. Right now, we just got to make sure we up at a certain time so I can get them to school and I can be to work. Right now, I don't have to ask anybody for nothing. It may be a little uncomfortable, but I'm going to push. I'm going to push. And when I open this door to my studio apartment, when I get in my little car, when I go to my little job, I'm going to sit down and think highly of myself. I'm going to crank up my vehicle and think highly of myself. I'm going to go into my studio apartment, pull out my pots and pans and cook for me and my children and think highly of myself. Because I pushed through all of the things in the places, in the people who wanted to bury me. So again, I thank you for your fake love. Because the hate be real and the love be fake. So I thank you for your fake love, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm going to stroke my own ego. I'm going to think highly of myself. I'm going to push for me. Let's go into the next one. I'm not competing, just pushing. I'm not competing, just pushing. When you start getting serious about yourself, when you start realizing you can do better, when you start putting some action behind it and things start moving for you, I told you even just a little bit, people start seeing you as competition. The whole time you've been buried under the mud, got the seed, and you looking at the seed and you trying to say, you know what, I'm going to keep watering this thing. I'm putting the faith to it. I'm trusting that me and my baby's going to be able to have this, do that. Whatever it is, you've been watering it this whole time. Nobody been checking for you. Nobody's been checking for you. The moment you sprout, springtime come, you looking all green and healthy, and they looking at you trying to figure out where you come from. When you started that business, you ain't never used to dress like that. Why you start dressing like that? People start wanting to know where you been, what you doing when you sprout. They don't see when that idea is just a seed. They don't see the nights that you're crying because you need some healing. They don't see the moments where you can't pay your bill. You doing this and this and this and this to try to keep things on. They don't see it. But the moment they do, it all of a sudden becomes a competition. They didn't see the nights, the years, the times where you had to keep the faith. Now you're competition. But whoever you are, my love, you don't have to compete. Again, it says, I'm not competing, just pushing. And I'm sorry if you feel like my push is too much. But if I don't do it, who's going to do it? I don't have a choice but to push, but to keep going, but to believe in me. I don't have a choice. And I can't let you and nobody else talk me out of what I'm doing, what I'm saying. Ooh, lastly, I understand. I'm talking about you. I understand my circle is small because my purpose is big. I understand now. When I was a child, I spake as a child. That's what the word says. But when I grew up, I put away childish things. I put away childish things. So in the midst of me being buried, in the midst of me having to figure out what we're going to eat, in the midst of me being fired, in the midst of me getting my car repossessed, I had to grow up. And I understand now. In the midst of my growing up, my circle got smaller because the people around me really wasn't supposed to be with me, rocking with me. As a matter of fact, they were a part of my hindrance. So now that I've grown up, or I'm growing up, I understand if it's just a one-woman show, a one-man show, my circle is just me. I got to keep going because my purpose is bigger than my crew. Oh my goodness. My circle is bigger than my circle is smaller and my purpose is bigger. I understand that now. My purpose is much bigger than my crew. And I have to keep pushing. I'm talking about you. I'm about to get in somebody's business. You have to keep pushing. That crew, that circle, whether you know it or not, they need to see you make it. They need to see you make it. So even if they get mad with you, even if they create a side group chat about you, even if they saying you a clown, you green, even if they talking about how you used to be, now you done fell off, these same people need to see you make it. So that goes back to being buried. You done left this crew. You done left these people. You done left the street, your circle. And then they bury you with all this stuff. The idea of who they thought you was, what you should do, all of this stuff. But you're going to make it out that mud. Somebody has already made it through a portion of it. They need to see you sprout. They need to see you do something different. They need to see you make it. I don't care what they say, how they get an attitude, how they try to clown you. People will do that. When they don't understand something, they will shun you. It's not until it start making some noise, you get a little success, and then I told you, all of a sudden you become competition. There's some people that need to see you, though, make it out the hood, make it out the projects, make it off of that particular position, make it out of your bloodline. Just make it. Just make it. You push. And I'm putting it, y'all, I'm making it personal. I'm trying to get into that. Because it's a me season for me and you. So I push because I don't have a choice. Subtitle, where my dogs at? Those of us that's in the fight. You may not be the biggest one, but you got a bite. Those of us that really know what it looked like and what it feel like to be called the underdog. Because every time you turn around, people trying to keep you under life. Keep lifing. But you don't understand, my love. It's going that way, or it happened that way, because some of us are over that. But you had to go through that because your purpose is big. Your purpose is big. So you got to keep pushing. You have to keep showing up. You have to keep trusting in you. You have to let people be people. There's always going to be somebody that has something to say. Just let them do them. And you do you. Don't stop pushing. There's a lot of us out here. You got a lot of dogs that's with you, my love. A lot of dogs that can talk about it, that can be about it, that can bark and bite. That can bark and bite. You are not alone, my love. You are not. That's it. That's all. Listen, I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, Cash App, super thanks, thumbs up, love, support. Continuing to show up, y'all. Each and every single time that I show up, please know I appreciate you all so much. And until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.